I learned things from your show. I did. In fact,
You're going to talk about After Dark now? We learned something.
No. If you look over there, you see Kyle? You see Kyle sitting right there?
Yeah.
Does he look familiar to you?
Yeah.
I'll show you why. Roll the tape. Now, it would be good.
Are there any more TikToks?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'll take. If not, I'll take it as a video question.
This is After Dark.
Oh, yeah, let's go over to those.
Okay.
Okay, watch.
If you're a butt doctor, please stop scrolling.
Oh.
If I have a cut on my arm and I place feces inside it, it will get infected. But if I have a cut or a hemorrhoid on my butthole, when feces slides past it, it does not infect it. Why does the butthole wound not get infected, but an arm wound would get infected if feces were placed inside of it?
That's a good question.
It was a great question. I loved it.
That's why we hired him. And after we saw that, I hired him. There he is right there.
Yeah. Now, there's a little code embedded in his question. And
What do you mean?
I don't remember. I do so many shows that I'm out there. He said butthole. He turned the two T's into sort of a barely a T.
Say butthole?
No, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Butthole.
Oh, see, he said butthole that time.
Did you leave the T's out of your butt?
Not intentionally.
Okay, because we've made note that, and we've had many butthole questions over the years on After Dark, and women tend to say the word butthole without the T. They can say butthole.
Why?
Butthole. I don't know why. It just is the thing.
Women
and he
say
said it that
butthole.
way. He's one of the few men I've heard say that way.
We have Andrea is in that room. Andrea, could you come to the mic? Andrea?
Well, now everyone's conscious and aware of
Well,
it.
maybe. We'll see.
No.
We'll see. Andrea, could you say butthole?
Butthole.
Yes,
Oh, the T. I didn't hear the T.
The T was a little light, but she
Try it again.
She leaned on it more than most of them
Come
do.
closer to the mic.
Well, now she's
Well,
focusing
now I'm
on
thinking
it.
about
Yeah.
it.
Don't think about it. Try not to think
say,
about it.
What happens when
Thinking
you rub
about buttholes, I don't know.
when you rub feces on a butthole?
Say that.
When I personally rub feces on my butthole.
Okay, she said that was enough of a T. I would have. So anyway, okay.
Well, we don't know how.
That's
So
not a
she's
good
a-
gauge,
she's
though.
an-
She's been listening to this
and
and she's
she's
thinking
a-
about
True,
it.
I feel like that doesn't
she's an
actually-
orator. Clearly, she has perfect diction and she's erudite, and so
Wow.
she's a bird butthole.
Erudite.
You say butthole perfectly.
You say butthole. Wow. So she didn't spill her tea.
Very talented.
Right. And so, should we answer the question?
Oh, do you want to? I don't know. Is that
I
Yeah,
think
answer it.
if I remember how I answered, I would still stand by it. Is that is a highly specialized tissue down in that area, and both the immune system, the lymphatics, the thickness of the squamous layer is just all very, very different down there, and it's not the same as say a wound on your
The
arm.
squamous? The squamous?
Do you
layer?
have any other
top layer.
questions, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! Follow on.
I was wondering, so like, feces.
This is going to be your
does-
highest rated show, just It's
Really?
just getting into this material.
Okay. Really? I didn't know. I didn't know. From politics to more politics.
Sometimes feces grows things like mushrooms, and if you eat them, you can feel good, and you see colors, and you have a good time.
But that's not. But the mushrooms and the feces is just the environment for growth. It doesn't affect the hallucinogenic properties of the mushroom.
Okay, yeah, because if you eat the feces, then you get sick. So I was wondering why you get sick from the feces, but not from those mushrooms.
Did you the mushrooms don't take up the feces and the bacteria in the feces that make you sick, but most feces, I mean, they don't. Did you throw up after taking a feces infected mushroom once?
No,
Or
not from the mushrooms.
Did you know somebody to take it? Or you just think if you were to eat the feces, you'd get sick? You worried about that?
You know that.
No, feces. Okay, feces. You're going to be disgusted and you might have a reaction to it in what's called the chemoreceptor trigger zone of the brain, where it just causes an emission, but it's not because it makes you ill. Okay, for the feces to make you ill, it has to have something infectious in it. Like E. coli or Salmonella or Shigella or something, or viruses.
So what you're saying is you can eat clean shit. You can eat shit.
Well, it's oh man, you are getting into this after dark territory. You want to go all the way?
Mm-hmm.
You can eat shit?
Well, because people engage in sexual practices, butthole play. Where
Why did you point to me?
Because you said the word.
Why did you point to my daughter?
She said the word.
When you say butthole
She
play,
seemed to
you
be ahead
don't
of me.
point at me, not my daughter.
And people put their mouths there, and they don't get ill. But there are but worldwide, oral fecal transmission of infectious diseases is the leading cause of infectious disease and death worldwide. It's just we don't have a lot of that stuff here.
So it didn't come from. It came from when they COVID. Did it come from our ass?
So
No.
if you're going to eat poop or someone's butthole, you do it here in the
Did
U.S.
you hear how she said it?
You didn't use the T.
I didn't?
No. Did you hear it? Play it back. Can you play it back?
Play it back.
We will in post.
We will in
I
post.
swear to God, there's something here.
All right.
Or not. There was no T.
But I was going to say you should do it in the U.S. is what you're saying. Don't
Yes,
go
or in
world.
Western Europe, yeah.